You've got your intense seasons of work. You call them seasons,
Yep,
right?
seasons of work.
And then seasons of rest.
Yes.
It seems like.
Yep.
I am curious about kind of where you're at with all of that because you called it a juniper season.
Yes, my juniper season.
What is it? What was that? First of all,
Well, I have a visual. There's always a visual, right? There's always a visual for anything. This is my juniper season. There it is.
That's
It's
amazing.
a juniper branch with juniper berries.
that is. I've never seen this.
You've never seen this?
Close up.
Yeah, this is my juniper branch. After 10 years of kind of grinding, like after college, built all this stuff. It was growing Vox borders and then translating it to independent, and that grew and all the things. I had finally hit a moment where I felt like I was a pawn in the capitalist machine.
Yeah.
And I was doing what every human since the agricultural revolution had done. Find something that I can make value out of and exploit it to the greatest degree.
Right.
And I learned to do that. And I optimized around it like every other human. Is the most predictable thing in the world. And I was like, now I have this job where I actually have flexibility. I own my own business. I have this flexible thing. And I'm still going to do this. I'm still going to show up at 9 every day and stay till 5 and grind till the second my nanny is off and then go home and take care of my children. Like my hunter-gatherer ancestors or I guess my like agricultural ancestors. No, I'm not going to do this. It was burnout really, but I had this whole like big, deep, history kind of component of it of like, I'm going to rewire my relationship to work. And I got this tattoo. And I sort of named it Juniper. It's like, this is my new persona, like this new version of myself. Kind of hippy-dippy, but like it was like my sort of rebirth. It was really helpful. It was like putting a ritual to, if the Mormons taught me anything, it's like ritual around a transition is actually really effective for like pushing you into a new phase. So I went through this sabbatical phase, 2021. I mean, 2022.
It's hilarious to me that you call it a sabbatical phase because you were still posting bangers.
We were still posting twice a month. But the team was growing. That's when we sort of started to build the team. And Iz stepped in as like CEO. We had an operations manager, Laura, who's really good and like helping scale. And like I was working 3 days a week though, sometimes 2. And then I was taking huge amounts of time off. I took 6 weeks off in January and February, and then
huge for an American.
Yeah.
Normal for a European.
I was taking European amounts of time off. This was amazing. It healed me in a huge way, and it rewrote my value systems around work. Work is this buzz, and it's this dopamine, and it's this cultural ritual of you are good, you are contributing to the group, and rest is like, what are you doing? And I rewrote that during this time. Now, in September, we ramped back up, and we, from a scaling perspective, from a revenue need perspective, because we're scaling, we were like, we are going to grind, and we're going back into a season.
And that's life, right? Life will pull you back into, there's different phases.
And I was ready to do it. I didn't resent work. And I think you told me this, which I really like, which is burnout is actually the association with work. It's not, you don't like your moments at work. It's not that you're doing too
negative
much.
emotions.
It's the negative association.
Yeah.
And I suddenly had this really positive, and so I've been in that season since October. I've been grinding. I ramped up the machine again.
Yeah.
And so it's the machine, and it's Juniper is one guy, and the machine is the other. And so I have another. I just got this 5 days ago.
Whoa!
I just got this tattoo 5 days ago. This is the machine.
You haven't said anything about this to me.
Yeah, this is my machine.
Oh, whoa!
You see it?
Whoa!
You see, it's the machine, dude.
Damn, dude.
So this is me right now. This is who I am.
All right, my initial reaction to that is that it's intense. That's intense imagery because it does feel. I don't have fully formed thoughts on the digital side of our lives that is just evolving at such a rapid pace.
Yeah.
But it's clearly there.
Yeah.
And this feels like a full-on admission that is there.
It's almost an embracing.
You want to describe it actually? You want to describe the two tattoos for people listening?
So, yeah, for those listening, I have on my left arm a juniper branch. It is an organic, sprawling branch with these juniper berries. I love the juniper tree. It's beautiful. On my right arm, I have a mirror of that same branch but it is made of circuitry and microchips and digital branches, but it kind of has the same shape. What I realized when I went into my Juniper phase is, well, I didn't realize it then, but I was rejecting. It was like, work is terrible. I resented it. I was like, get out. I'm not a cog in your capitalist machine.
Mm-hmm.
When I came back to it this time around, I realized like, oh, hello, old friend. I see you. Like, you are me. You are a part of me, and you're not a part that I'm going to exile.
What is it? The part that is
part
a work.
The part that sits down and grinds.
A workhorse.
Who's just like, I'm going to do what you've seen this. You've seen this part.
Yeah, I have.
You know this part. This is the majority of the part that you know of me, which is, I will grind to make this thing happen. I will make it good. It will be on time. I will do whatever it takes to make it happen. That is the machine. And instead of reject that, I'm going to embrace it because it's a part of me that I'm really grateful for.